I'm Adam Watson, and this is the Dark Star Mafia Power Hour. It's another Sunday, which means another haul video. So my wife got a message from someone that she went to school with asking if she knew anything about comics because we had been posting some on Facebook Marketplace. She wanted somebody to come by and tell her what they were worth. I wasn't entirely sure if she was actually looking to sell them that day or if she was just looking for more of like an appraisal. But I decided to drive out and end up picking up the entirety of the lot for $25. Some of the issues are in pretty rough shape. There's not a ton in here that I actually want for my personal collection, but there are some issues that have some pretty decent value. Overall, I had to pay a lesser price on this one just because there was so much stuff in it that I didn't necessarily want. She ended up saying she was perfectly fine with lowball offers even after I told her what the more key issues were worth in this. So first off, got Stephen King's The Dark Tower, The Gunslinger Born, issue number 2. This is actually a pretty good one. It has Jay Lee artwork. Peter David wrote it. If you haven't checked that out yet, I recommend checking that out. We might take a look at that on the channel, actually. And then Moon Knight. I could not tell you which Moon Knight series this is. Issue number 10. It's by Brian Michael Bendis and Alex Maleev. I don't know enough about Moon Knight these days to know which issue that is. Same with Daredevil. I don't know what series most of the Marvel issues are on these days. Issue number 101, 92, 96, 93, which this one's definitely seen better days. Another copy of 101. Interesting, there'd be 2 in there. I didn't actually think there were any duplicates in this lot. And then Siege the Cabal one shot. Also, very much seen better days on that one. Secret Invasion, issue number 3. Mad, issue number 303. Nice Home Alone parody on that cover. And number 276. I think there are some other Mad issues in here if I remember right. Rebel Blood, issue number 1. More Daredevil from whichever the series is that Bruce Baker wrote. So issue number 104 and 91. Then the Incredible Hulk from the first series, issue number 275. This one looks like it might have got like some water damage or something. Corners missing on it, unfortunately. And then I do wish this was in better shape because I actually do have a weird sort of interest in these old Marvel magazines. This is a Rampaging Hulk, issue number 9. That's a pretty cool cover where they're carrying the Hulk in, I don't know, a block of ice, crystal, something. But they're doing it like they're his pallbearers. It's an interesting cover. I wonder why they didn't draw Thor with his arm actually holding up with the rest of the Avengers, though. And then another issue of Mad. This one is definitely beat to hell. It's got tape on the side and everything. It's issue number 255. The Flash, issue number 335. Nth Man number 1. I see this book in lots that I pick up all the time. So it must have sold pretty well, but I don't hear anybody talking about this series. I think we'll actually take a look at this on the channel just to see if there's any reason that so many copies of these exist. Is that actually a good series? I don't know. And then a coverless comic that I don't know. Micronauts, maybe? I'm not sure what that is. Mad, issue number 210. It's not too bad considering the fact that one's from 1979, but you can tell that the Mad magazines were pretty loved at one point in time. And then when you buy random ass comic lots, sometimes you end up with random ass stuff in it. Waking Up is Good, 45 vinyl. I have no idea what this is or what I'm going to do with it because I don't collect records. Mad issue number 160. And number 265, where they're parodying the Garbage Pail Kids. That's pretty good. Number 278. Savage Sword of Conan, number 141. That's a badass cover. Mad, number 272, where it looks like they just straight up use the real Alf on the cover. That's interesting. 291. I do like the look of this. I think I probably had this as a kid because I collected everything Ninja Turtles around this era. Incredible Hulk, number 455. That one is beat to hell. It's a newsstand edition, but it's not really going to matter when it's that beat. ROM, number 33. DP7, issue number 6. A few years ago when I was doing conventions where I was selling some comics out of Long Box, there were a lot of people that were looking for this series. Cloak and Dagger, issue number 5. ROM, issue number 55. Incredible Hulk, number 333. 281. That is very beat. Namor, issue number 1. Thor, number 372. Justice League International, number 15. Weird War Tales, number 122. This has G.I. Robot in it. We might take a look at this one just because I did really like Creature Commandos. I'm sure the character in this is probably not that close to what was in Creature Commandos, but why not? And then another one where a kid tried to repair their comic with tape. Hulk, number 284. I get a lot of Turok in these lots, but it's not common that it's the older series. I usually end up with all the Valiant issues. This is the Whitman series, number 127. Conan the Barbarian, issue number 199. It's getting pretty late in the run. BPRD 1947, issue number 2 and 3. Probably take a look at those at some point just because we love Mike Mignola around here. Incredible Hulk, number 323. I've always liked this cover. Mad, number 277. And then we get to an issue that I was kind of surprised seeing here. So far, this has all been superhero comics and Mad Magazine, the exception of Conan. And then we get Crossed, issue number 5. So one of the most hardcore comics of all time, just kind of randomly in here with all these Marvel issues. She had told me that if I didn't buy the lot, she was probably going to donate them to a school. And I said, before you do that, you might want to actually take a look through these because this comic would instantly cause the PTA to be pissed off if they saw what was on the inside of that. Moon Knight, issue number 5. X-Force, number 54. BPRD, Hell on Earth, number 112. Elf Quest, number 10. So I don't end up with that many Elf Quest issues in the lots that I buy, but I've had this particular issue about 4 times, which just kind of cracks me up. Why is that one continuously the one I end up with? Mad Summer Special, 1989. Battlestar Galactica, number 6. Marvel Siege, issue number 1. 30 Days a Night trade paperback. It's kind of weird how random everything is in this lot. Daredevil, issue number 100. Marvel Team Up. I think this is the 2nd or 3rd series. It's one that Robert Kirkman wrote, in any case. Issue number 7. And then something I actually do want if I don't have it already. Scout issue number 24. Yang issue number 10 from Charlton Comics. New Avengers number 22. I don't know what this 3D... Oh, okay. So, looks like this is the 3D comic of radioactive black belt adolescent hamsters. I think that I'm saying the title of that correctly. It's too bad that one is coverless. I might have actually wanted to keep that if it wasn't. X-Men Unlimited, issue number 10. This is one of my favorite issues of X-Men Unlimited of all time. It's actually a lot darker than what you'd think it would be. And features Ian Churchill artwork. So this particular issue features the Dark Beast abducting and replacing Beast in his life. But in order to do that, he has to murder some people. As far as mainstream Marvel comics go, this is probably one of the darker that I've seen them do. And then issue number 15. What If 87, starring Sabretooth. This has a pretty nasty bend line on it, but I think we'll take a look at that. We just took a look at a What If issue a couple of days ago that made me want to take a look at more of them that I'm familiar with already, and that is one I had as a kid. Nth Man, issue number 2. Wouldn't be a $25 lot unless you got some Image in it. So this is Brigade issue number 1, but it is the newsstand edition. Image newsstands are actually pretty hard to come by. And then Wildcats issue number 1 newsstand. So when I was looking through these, I didn't even know that they were the Image newsstand editions. Conan the Barbarian 157. ROM 58. Defenders number 44. That one is getting pretty fragile feeling. Incredible Hulk 67. Uncanny X-Force number 5.1. I don't know what the hell this whole .1 thing was that Marvel did for a while. I'm imagining that it's just like when they did the flashback issues or something like that. It's some sort of like mini event just with the issue numbers, but I don't know that for a fact. New Defenders 125. X-Men Onslaught. So I actually do not own a copy of that any longer. Happy that we got that just for the simplistic fact that we're going to take a look at it on the channel. What the? Issue number 5 and 6. More DP7. We got issue number 2 of that. And then Marvel Supervillain Team Up, issue number 1. I have no idea what this is, but I do like the cover. I like MODOK. I like him better when he's for funny effect, though. So I kind of hope that's what it is in that. X-Men Crimson Dawn, issue number 3. This is actually a pretty cool story and features some phenomenal artwork. Probably going to take a look at that miniseries at some point on the channel. Wolverine Origins number 17. I only picked up a couple of these issues back when this was coming out and thought it was some of the worst Wolverine stories I've ever read. Majestic number 1 with a nice homage cover to Superman issue number 1. The Thing issue number 22. Got pretty beat up corner on that one. X-Force number 58. It's a newsstand edition. Features way too many Deadpools. I always like that cover. And then another comic that's coverless. Looks to be Alpha Flight. X-Men Crimson Dawn, issue number 2. Dazzler number 21 without its cover. Nightcrawler issue number 4. I always thought this series looked fun. I've owned it a number of times, but I've never actually read it. I don't know why. X-Force number 18, issue number 4. Dazzler number 36 in one of these weird oversized bags that I seem to find in damn near every comic lot I buy. I think that was probably meant for a magazine. Don't know for a fact. Dazzler issue number 42, final issue of the series. The Mighty Avengers issue number 1. Uncanny X-Men number 231. I've always liked that cover. Uncanny X-Men annual number 16. I've never liked that cover. X-Men and Clandestine number 1. And X-Men Brood issue number 2. I've also owned this, but I don't think that I've ever actually read it. Brian Hitch does artwork in this, so that's interesting. Might actually have to take a look at that finally. Cerebus, issue number 105. It's not a series that I get in single issue format in very many of these collections. The Incredible Hulk, issue number 70. Classic X-Men number 40. It's too bad this one is so beat to hell. This is one of my absolute favorite X-Men covers of all time. What the, issue number 2. Incredible Hulk, number 445. It's from the Onslaught crossover. And then the second series of Marvel Fanfare, issue number 6. This one is just absolutely evaporating. Weapon X, number 4. Moon Knight series, Couldn't Tell You, issue number 1. The Ultimates 2, issue number 6. Incredible Hulk 458. 463, which is just a random newsstand edition. This collection has a lot of that, where there's direct editions for the most part, and then all of a sudden it's just a random ass newsstand edition. Captain America, don't know what series this is either. Issue number 2. Wolverine annual number 1. The Incredible Hulk, I think that's series 2, number 66. Toe Tags featuring George A. Romero, issue number 3. I have no idea what this is, but it has a Wrightson cover. I'm going to be checking this one out. We'll probably feature it as a Halloween video. Looks like it's a horror book, and the name George A. Romero would definitely lead me to believe that. The New Avengers, issue number 49. Abe Sapien, issue number 5. Probably take a look at that one on the channel as well. The Thing, issue number 21. 19, it's a pretty cool cover. 15. 17. And 18. And then some random ass issues of Wizard in here. Wizard number 148 features a cover by both Jim Lee and Michael Turner, with Scott Williams inking it. Interesting. And then 149. So I read Wizard a lot as a kid, but I don't think that I was still collecting them at the time that these came out. The Thing, issue number 24. 26, missing a good chunk of the cover. 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 36, 2 copies of that one. Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 49, missing a chunk out of the cover on that one. 83, 35, and then looks like What If Volume 1, number 37. What if the Thing had continued to mutate? Unfortunately, that one's missing the cover too. Uncanny X-Men number 442 with a really healthy corner bend. Woody Woodpecker, I don't even know the number on that one. I'd have to open it up to figure that out, and I'm not going to. Toe Tags, issue number 1. So there's actually 2 different issues of this particular series. Definitely a zombie tale. We'll take a look at the issue number 1 during Halloween, so look for that in the month of October. Ripclaw, issue number 1. Professor Xavier and the X-Men, issue number 3. These represent the original 1960s X-Men issues story-wise, but they're written and drawn by a new creative team. Jan Duursema did quite a few of these. I'm not sure if she did the entirety of the series, but she did do quite a few. Starbrand, issue number 11. Cold-Blooded Chameleon Commandos, issue number 1. So this is a part of the anthropomorphic craze when everybody was trying to create their own Ninja Turtles. Then this one I am pretty damn interested in. The Nell, issue number 1. Rob Zombie's name appears on the cover of that. So I'm interested in that. Don't know anything about it though. Marvel Saga, issue number 2. Cole the Conqueror, issue number 7. The Champions, issue number 4. New Defenders, 127. Sectaris, issue number 3. That looks like that one too is missing the cover, unfortunately. And then of all the random ass comics to be in this, we have Fashion Beast, issue number 2. It's a weird Alan Moore comic that came out from Avatar Press. X-Men Alpha Flight, issue number 2. I always thought this was just a reprint comic, but apparently not. Looks like it's actually a brand new story. Interesting. X-Force Sex and Violence, issue number 2. Cool cover. That particular copy is beat to hell. DP7, issue number 4. Then I was just talking about how I never got any other ElfQuest issues, but it turns out I did. Got issue number 1. And on the back, bagged in it, is Time Spirits issue number 1. Cool cover. I don't know if that comic's any good though. And What the, issue number 8, where Forbush Man is getting an extreme 90s makeover. I'm going to have to give that one a read. I might like that. Solo Avengers, issue number 14. BPRD Monsters, issue number 1. That has some sort of weird stain on the cover. And then Gen 13, I can't tell the issue number, and it's missing its cover, unfortunately. So, don't know on that one. So I think that's where I'll cut it for today. I'll show the second half of what I picked up in this lot next week. You'll want to watch that one to see why I end up buying this lot. That video is going to have all of the keys in it. So for the most part, these are reader copies in these, but that's okay. I knew what I was buying, and I still think I got a good deal for $25. Make sure to check in next Sunday to see the other half of this. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. We post haul videos every Sunday as long as we have a haul to show. We also do deep dives into comics that are published by every publisher and from every era in comics. In addition to that, we show previews of books that Comics Mainstream is distributing. And we also feature books that we're creating as Dark Slinger Comics. We didn't create the comics that were featured in today's episode, but we did create these. Check out Ghost Assassin in the Cards and the Chihuahua Who Flew Away mini comic, both of which were written by me. The Chihuahua Who Flew Away was illustrated
by me.